Hi guys, welcome back to my page. So today we're going to be working on the first part of this set, which is the cardigan. I'm going to edit the headband today and upload it tomorrow. So here we go. Okay guys, welcome back to my page. So today we're going to be using this Loops and Threads Joy DK yarn. It's 232 yards. It is a weight 3. And use a 5mm hook. And today we're also going to be using these diamond buttons that I got at my local Michael's, and a 5mm hook. I think I said that already. So let's just get started. So of course we're going to start off with our basic slip knot. Okay guys, we started off with a slip knot as usual. Now I am making a newborn sweater, so we are chaining 42 chains. So after we chain our 42 chains, we are going to yarn over. We are going to insert our hook into the 4th chain from the hook, and we are going to double crochet in every stitch across. Okay guys, so this is now row 2. This is where it gets a little tricky. So we are going to chain 3. Now this chain 3 counts as a double crochet from here on out. So now we're going to double crochet into the 2nd chain from the hook. We are going to do 3 double crochets. Okay, so now that you've done your 3 double crochets, we are going to double crochet 2 into one chain, chain 1, double crochet 2 more into that same chain. Perfect. It should look just like that. Now we are going to double crochet into the next 7 stitches. Fair warning, I did not speed most of these clips up. Some of the clips are sped up. This one is not sped up. This is just how I crochet. I tried to slow it down as much as possible, like crochet slow, but it's really hard for me to crochet slow. I do apologize, fair warning, I do apologize. But if you do need to pause, rewind, do it again, I advise that you do that. But this is just how I crochet. This clip is not sped up. So once we double crochet our 7 double crochets, we are going to do the double crochet 2, chain 1, double crochet 2 again. So what that means again is double crochet 2 into the one chain, chain 1, double crochet 2 more into that same chain. Now after we do that, we are going to double crochet for the next 14 stitches. Okay, so right here I'm making sure that these are 14 double crochets, and it is. So now I'm going to do that double crochet, chain 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Now after we do that, we are going to double crochet 7, we are going to double crochet in the next 7 stitches. Sorry, I don't know why that wouldn't come out. After we do our 7 double crochets, we are going to do the double crochet 2, chain 1, double crochet 2. Okay, so this is the double crochet 2, chain 1, double crochet 2. Now we're going to we're going to double crochet in the next 4 stitches. Now this is really it for the difficult part, really. It's really it. Everything else is really straightforward, so yeah. So this is what row 2 looks like. Now we're starting row 3. We're going to chain 3. Now this row is really straightforward. So basically, I'm not even going to give you numbers. I'm just going to tell you. You're going to double crochet until you get to that chain 1 space. When you get to that chain 1 space, you are going to do the same exact thing. 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. Now you're going to do that for the whole row. You're going to follow the double crochets, and when you get to the chain 1 space, no matter what chain 1 space it is, you're going to double crochet 2, chain 1, double crochet 2. Okay, so we are coming to the end of row 3. Now, row 4 is just a repeating row of row 3 where you're following the double crochets, and when you get to the chain 1 space, you are adding 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Now, the reason why I'm explaining this before row 3 is finished because I lost most of the clip for row 4. Now, I do apologize, I'm sorry. My intentions was to show you every row in the beginning, just so that you understood everything that needed to be done in the first 5 rows. But this is row 4, and I lost a lot of the clip. So we're ending row 4 here. Now, row 5 is where it is not tricky, but it does take some time for you to you really need to pay attention to this row. Now, row 5 is, yes, row 5 is the armhole row. So once I finish showing you what it looks like for 4 rows, we'll get into row 5. Now, so row 5, we're going to chain 3, turn our work. We are going to double crochet across until we get to that chain 2 space. Sorry if you hear airplanes in the background. My desk is near my window now, and it's really loud. So we're at the chain 1 space. Now we're going to double crochet one double crochet into this chain 1 space. Now we're going to chain 1. Now, real simple. You're going to yarn over. You're going to skip that whole side until you get to that other chain 1 space. Now you're going to insert your hook into that chain 1 space and continue your double crochet. Boom, bam, done. Now we're going to double crochet across until we get to the next chain 1 space. Okay, so now we are at the next chain 1 space. We're going to do the same exact thing we did before. We're going to double crochet 1 into this chain 1 space, chain 1. We're going to skip that whole row again, yarn over, insert our hook into that chain 1 space, and continue our double crochet. Now we're going to double crochet to the finish of the row. Okay, so this is what it looks like once the armholes are completed. I'm sorry if you see shaking. It's because I keep hitting my knee on the desk and it's shaking the tripod. So I do apologize for that. But now we're going to start the first row of the body. So we're going to chain 3, turn our work. Now, real simple. So simple. We're going to double crochet in every chain, including that chain 1. Once it gets to that chain 1, I do zoom in so you can see it better, but we are going to double crochet in every stitch across, including the chains. Okay, so once you finish double crocheting for this whole row, we are going to complete this row 7 times. Same exact thing. The only thing different is no more chains. It's regular double crochets across. So you're going to repeat this row for 7 more rows. When you're done with those 7 rows, come back and I'll show you the bottom edging. Okay, so I'm back. I did 7 rows. This is what it's looking like so far. Sorry, I have one more for the 7th row. So this is what it's looking like so far. So now we're going to do the border, the edging, whatever you want to call this part. This is the part that we're going to do now. So once I stop showing off my work, we'll get to it. So now we are going to insert our hook. We are going to chain 3. We're going to turn our work. Now, real simple pattern. We're going to double crochet in the second chain from the hook, then we're going to single crochet, then we're going to double crochet, then we're going to single crochet, and we're going to continue that pattern through this whole row. And for 3 more rows. Yes, for 3 more rows, we're going to continue this pattern. Okay, so this is now the end of row 1. We're going to continue for row 2. I was telling you 4 rows, but I ended up changing my mind to doing only 3 rows. So we ended on a double crochet. So now we're going to chain 1, because when we turn our work, we are going to single crochet in that first chain from the hook, but in the back loops only. So you're going to continue this pattern, but in the back loops only. So if you finished on a double crochet, you need to chain 1 so that your next chain when you turn is a single crochet. Now if you end this row on a single crochet, then when you turn your work, you need to chain 3 and then double crochet. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so we end up doing 3 rows like I said before. I'm so sorry. If you want your border, your edging, whatever you like to call it, thicker than what I have, then you will continue to do this pattern. But I like it the thickness that it is. Now we are going to start the border for the sides and the neck. So basically it's the same exact pattern. I'm not going to really explain it because I explain it for the bottom. We're going to attach our yarn. We're going to chain 3. Now but I will say for this is no chains. You have to like evenly distribute the stitches. So you're going to chain 3. You're going to yarn over. It's an annoying bird outside my window. But you're going to yarn over, you're going to double crochet, then you're going to single crochet, and then you're going to double crochet, and you're going to continue this for this whole side. Okay, I'm clipping my loose ends right now. Sorry. But now we are at the top of the sweater. So now we're going to just single crochet all around the top until we get to the other side of the sweater. So now we're at the other side of the sweater and we're going to continue the same pattern that we did on the other side. Double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, single crochet. Okay, so once that is done, we are now on the button row. That makes sense. That should make sense. We are on the button row. So we're going to continue the same pattern. Sorry, remembering if that row started on a double crochet, you start on a single crochet. So for this, now this is all up to you. Now, if you want 4 buttons, then you individually space it the way you want your buttons, if that makes sense. So basically all I did was do 4 stitches, chain 2, sorry, yeah, so all I did was do 4 stitches, chain 2, chain, I'm going to take this out because I realized that this hole was too big. I'm measuring the buttons, seeing that it was too big, so I end up just chaining 2 and I skipped 2 chains and I double crochet. So if your last chain was a single, the next chain after you skip those chains is a double crochet. So again, I'm doing 3 more chains, a chain 2, skipping 2 chains, and then doing the next stitch. Now I'm going to continue to do this until I have 4 buttonholes. Okay, so now we're finished with that side. We're going to turn our work. We're going to attach another piece of yarn to the end. And now this side is just a regular row, meaning you're not going to do any chains, you're not going to skip any stitches. You're going to chain 3, turn your work, do a double crochet, a single crochet, a double crochet, a single crochet until this row is finished. Okay, so once you finish this row, your sweater is done. All you have to do is attach the buttons. The way I do that is I line up the sweater and I sew the buttons on the exact same side as the holes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video.